Hi, Jen Elledge here, sexual health expert and founder of the Talk Institute, here to help you talk to your kids about sex and growing up. I'm here with another book review. This one is by a very popular author, Robie Harris. She wrote the books about It's Perfectly Normal, and it's so amazing series. This is like a first book maybe or second book in this series. She has a couple of like younger books. Here we go, they're on the back here. Who Has What? I have a book review on that, and that talks about body parts and the different body parts. And then there's a book on Who's in My Family, all about our families, and talks about diversity in families in that book. There's also a book about who we are, and that's another one about being different and the same and different. And this book is about being born, all about before you were born, what's in there. So if you are a parent and you're pregnant and you have children already and they have lots of questions about where they came from, and when you're pregnant, there's, even more questions sometimes, or it's also a really great teachable moment to talk about how babies grow and where they come from. And this is a really great book that's a little more simple than her more comprehensive series books about sex ed. This is just like more about pregnancy, okay? So again, it's called What's in There. I'm going to go ahead and read the preface here. Young children are curious about almost everything. Asking questions is one of the many ways they learn about themselves and the world around them. Let's Talk About You and Me series provides the youngest children with easy to understand facts and reassuring answers to their delightful, thoughtful, and often non-stop questions. In What's in There, Gus and Nellie learn that there's going to be a new baby in their family. Follow them through the seasons as they watch their mother's pregnancy with fascination and curiosity until a new baby is born. Accessible, humorous, and accurate illustrations, conversations between the two siblings, and factual texts come together to help young children understand how a growing baby develops inside a woman's body, and that how a baby is born is perfectly normal and totally wonderful. There's also a little touch on adoption, and it kind of just tells more of a story. It's a little bit of a longer book. Let me see how many pages it is. Page numbers on here? I don't see page numbers, but if I had to guess, maybe 30 pages or so. And I'll probably read this with my son. He's 6. I haven't had a pregnancy, so he hasn't asked about this per se, but this is a great way to bring it up, okay? So I'll show you the illustrations a little bit, and I'll read a little text, okay? Every minute, every day, in every city, town, and village, new babies begin to grow. Hey, Nellie, what's in there? Bet you Sophia's mommy has a baby growing in there. New babies begin to grow in a special place inside a woman's body called the uterus. That's where you grew before you were born. That's where everybody grew before they were born. And then you see the little kids are talking. You see their little bubbles, their little conversation. When a growing baby is inside the uterus and it is only a few days old, it has already grown into a ball of cells. That ball is the size of the teeniest, tiniest dot, about the size of a pencil dot. So it keeps going, talks about how it grows into like a peach, and the ears, lips, arms, and fingers are growing. And then talks about the genitals growing. Okay, now the growing baby has a special part that will make it a girl or a boy. A vagina for a girl and a penis for a boy. Soft fuzzy hair covers its whole body, and its fingernails and toenails have started to grow. Here's another image of kind of where things are and where the food goes. Talks about that. Oh, and it's kicking now. After growing for a very long time, 9 whole months, the growing baby is about the size of a watermelon. Now its tummy, brain, and heart, or all other parts of its body, are working very, very well. And it's big enough and strong enough and ready to be born. No visual there. Soon the baby comes out through a stretchy opening between its mommy's legs called the vagina, and the baby is born. Sometimes the doctor makes a special cut into the mommy's uterus and lifts the baby out. And the baby is born. The cutting and sewing does not hurt the mommy or the baby. Okay, and then now they talk about the twisty tube gets cut, which is the umbilical cord. Here's like the nursery. So really simple book. It mentions twins in this page. And then all babies are born into or adopted into their family. And the day a baby is born is that baby's birthday. So that's the slight mention of adoption. And that's it. So a very simple first book. If you're getting questions about babies, this might be a good one to start with. And then you can kind of see where it goes from there. If they have more questions, you get another book with more detail, or you check in and take one of our courses. All right, Jen Elledge here. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next book review. Bye-bye.